Welcome to Chill Silence. Before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our spine-chilling content. A quick note, if you're under 18, we recommend watching this video with your family or skipping it altogether. Viewer discretion is advised. Today, we'll dive into 6 most disturbing encounters in abandoned buildings. Stories that will leave you questioning what truly lurks in the shadows. 1. The Crying Child. In 2019, a group of urban explorers ventured into an abandoned orphanage in upstate New York. Known for its eerie atmosphere, the orphanage had been shut down in the 1980s due to a fire. As they explored the crumbling hallways, one of the explorers recorded faint crying sounds echoing in the distance. When they followed the noise, they found a small, empty room with a child's broken rocking horse in the center. As the crying grew louder, the rocking horse began to sway on its own. The explorers fled and later discovered that a child named Lily had died in the fire while clutching that same rocking horse. 2. The Shadow Man. In Detroit, an abandoned hospital became the site of a terrifying encounter for 2 friends. While exploring the surgical wing, they noticed shadows darting across the walls. Assuming it was other explorers, they called out but received no response. As they entered the operating room, one of them saw a tall, shadowy figure standing in the corner. The figure had no discernible features, yet it seemed to watch them. When they tried to leave, the door slammed shut, and a guttural growl echoed through the room. They managed to escape but were haunted by nightmares for weeks. 3. The Whispering Walls. An old mental asylum in England became the backdrop for a spine-chilling encounter. A group of paranormal investigators entered the facility to document its history. As they navigated the dark corridors, they began hearing whispers. The voices seemed to come from the walls themselves, growing louder as they moved deeper inside. One investigator felt a cold hand grab his arm, but no one was near him. When they reviewed their recordings, they heard a voice saying, "Don't leave me here." Research revealed that many patients were abandoned and died within those walls when the asylum shut down. 4. The Faceless Woman. A photographer in Louisiana decided to shoot in an old plantation house abandoned since the 1800s. As she set up her camera, she saw a woman in a white dress standing at the top of the staircase. Thinking it was another photographer, she called out, but the figure didn't move. When she looked through her camera lens, she realized the woman had no face. Before she could react, the figure glided down the stairs and disappeared. Locals later told her that the plantation owner's wife was disfigured in a fire and had been seen haunting the house for decades. 5. The Screaming Room. In rural Pennsylvania, an abandoned school became infamous for unexplained phenomena. One night, 2 thrill-seekers decided to explore the gymnasium. As they entered, they were overwhelmed by an intense feeling of dread. Suddenly, blood-curdling screams erupted from the stage area. Panicked, they ran toward the exit but found the doors locked. After what felt like hours, the screaming stopped, and the doors unlocked on their own. Later, they learned about a tragic accident where a stage collapse killed several students during a rehearsal. The screams are believed to be their lingering presence. 6. The Possessed Doll. In an abandoned house in the woods of Maine, a group of teenagers found a dusty old doll sitting in a child's chair. The doll's glass eyes seemed to follow them as they moved. One of the teens jokingly picked it up and placed it in a different room. Moments later, they heard footsteps and found the doll back in its original spot. They tried to leave but felt an unseen force pushing them back. One of them took a photo of the doll, but when they reviewed it, the doll's face appeared twisted in a menacing grin. They never returned to the house. If you've had any eerie or mysterious experiences of your own, feel free to share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chill Silence for more terrifying tales. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.